Hello and welcome back to the Brick City. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope it's absolutely incredible. I know that I am. We've been into uni this morning. It is around about 1 o'clock now. We've been into uni. We've got quite a decent amount of work done. And I know I've skipped a few days of making videos. That's just because obviously we have been building that for quite a while. And, you know, it's generally took it out of me. Plus, I do have to focus on uni and some other bits as well. But we're back and I'm going to try get back into daily videos because I have seen that I am slacking a bit with videos and, you know, we're maybe not doing as many as we should be, but that's just because of other focuses and that. But today we are going to be looking at the Series 25 minifigures. Now, 25, I mean, you know what, when I was looking kind of through the things, obviously you'll know if you've followed me on Instagram or YouTube that I've only kind of been back into Lego for maybe about a year now, and you know, I haven't been I'm not I love it, and obviously we have got the whole city, so I can't say I'm not too serious about it because it is something that we love doing and really enjoy doing. But I'm not too serious to the point that I kind of scrutinize and follow every single kind of thing that comes out, and I try to, but the Lego produce that much, and fans and kind of Bricklink and stuff all comes with new stuff, Lego ideas as well. There's so much stuff around Lego that, you know, you can't possibly be fully tuned in unless you're doing this full time. And obviously for me, which I would love to do this full time, I can't. Just because of uni and, you know, all my other, everything else that I have going on, my own life and other stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if I could do this full time, 100% I would. So, you know, maybe by following, subscribing and liking this video, that might help me out to kind of achieve my dream to be able to do this full time, which I would absolutely love. But let's have a look at Series 25 minifigures. Now, we get 12 in each kind of section of minifigures, and we do get a new series every single year. Now, there is a few differences. So we do get some that come in between the years as well. So obviously last year we got 2, so we got Series 24, and we also got the second wave of Marvel minifigures as well, which personally have been very cool minifigures. I know I haven't fully collected the ones that I really wanted to, I really wanted Wolverine and She-Hulk and some of the other ones as well. I didn't quite get them. Maybe in the future we might end up picking some up, and I do actually have a box. Well, I don't have a box, but I do actually keep a spare one of each minifigure packet, just in a, if you watch the videos, you'll know we've got a resale box. So I keep one in each of them, just because I remember when I was younger, and I went to sell some of my Lego, I sold some of the original minifigure series, and some of the prices are absolutely insane. We had some of the Olympic ones, which, you know, now I'm back into it, I kind of regret selling. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? And they're gone. Maybe we'll end up getting some back someday, or, you know, you never know. But I like to keep one just in case, you know, I ever get to the point where I want to kind of sell on some Lego, or to have a bit of extra money there by the side. Obviously, I know some people be like, why don't you keep your money? Why don't you put it to the side? Just because I know Lego kind of appreciates in value. So I try to keep some little sets that I know will go up in value, just because for me at the moment, I can't justify going and buying a big set like the Avengers Tower to appreciate value and not build it myself. I want to build these sets and I want to build up the city, so I can't justify not doing this. So that's why I keep little sets. Maybe in the future I might end up getting some bigger sets, and maybe if we end up doing this full time, we will definitely end up picking up some bigger sets to put to the side. Now, obviously, there has been some changes that have came with the minifigure series, and the most notable being the new boxes. And I actually want to know what everyone thinks about the new boxes, just because, personally, I'm really not a big fan. I'm not at all. I used to love it. So when I first kind of got back into Lego, it was when the kind of Disney wave had came out, and they were still in the plastic bags, and you could kind of feel around the bags and you could kind of tell which ones you were getting. That's why I've got a decent amount of the Disney wave, but then anything after that, the Marvel and the Series 25, Series 24, I don't have too many, just because 24 we did have, because that was in the bag. But the kind of the Marvel series and 25, which we haven't opened any yet, but we will at the end of this video. That's why we don't have too many of them, and that's just because you know, because they come in the boxes, and because of the price of some of them, and I know they're not the most expensive Lego set out there, they're probably the cheapest, But just because like what you've got to put towards them to maybe get something you've already got, it kind of to me doesn't make any sense. So that's why I like kind of the old bags. And I know we have got some other changes. So we've got like the QR codes on the bottom of them. So if you look on the bottom of each box, we do get a little QR code here. Now, personally, I can't give you too much advice on these. And if you have kind of any advice for me, then I would much appreciate this, because I've seen online a lot about being able to scan these QR codes on the bottom and it'll tell you what minifigure is in each box. And, you know, every time I've picked them up, I've tried to scan it. And I've even tried on different websites to type in the kind of barcode and bits at the bottom, but it still doesn't give me like any indication to what the minifigure like is going to be. So for me, it's kind of like a real, you know, like real stab in the dark. Like, I still don't know what we're getting, you know. But again, from Lego side of things, I do get it, because obviously it is to help the environment. It's just one of those things that I'm a bit like, well, why is this being done when, you know, like the whole product is made of plastic? But, you know, like it may just be the type of plastic that it is, and, you know, that's understandable. It's just like, I did prefer the plastic bags. And obviously, like, the plastic bags do remind me kind of my childhood, like picking up these bags and like rummaging through them to try and get the ones you wanted. And, you know, like I loved doing that when I was a kid, but obviously that like doesn't happen now. And, you know, I do like the new boxes. I think they look really nice. Actually, like, I think if you were like displaying boxes and stuff like that, or for stores, I think like this looks so much nicer than a plastic bag. And, you know, it kind of stands there and looks really, really pretty. And obviously for storing them, it's so much easier just because you can stack them with the other boxes. Now, growing up, like, I was a huge fan of Lego. Like, every time it was my birthday, I used to get these kind of like Lego sets and that, and I used to beg my parents to go out and get me the minifigure series. So I think that's why minifigure series are so kind of like special to me. And I know, like I said, I don't collect them to the T, but I think they're so special just because like they do remind me of being younger. Like, obviously the modular buildings and the big Avengers Tower, like I love doing them now. Like, that's the kind of like the level of Lego that I like, is the modular buildings, building my city, building the Avengers Tower, all the bigger sets. I do like some of the Star Wars sets as well. You'll have seen we've got some up there, and you can probably just to say see the bonsai tree in the corner there as well. So we do have like quite a few like bigger sets, and I enjoy doing them. But the minifigure series for me is like where my childhood was at. So like collecting the minifigure series is like 100% like 100% for me. And a lot of people out there I know will agree with me that like minifigures are such a good kind of like little thing to have. Like, yes, you can play with them. Well, I don't play with them now, but like as a kid I played with them. But like, I just think they display nicely as well, and they look really nice. And I love the kind of little base plates they come on. Like, it's just a really like unique kind of thing for Lego to do. And I think it's like a very clever marketing tactic as well, just because the price of a minifigure would never be the price you'd pay for the kind of mystery box, like the mystery packs, the minifigure boxes. Like, it would never match up. But I still think it is, you know, a very, very cool feature and a very cool thing to for Lego to sell. And it definitely brings me a lot of joy. Now, with this being said, we are going to open a few boxes now. I know I've talked for such a long time, so I do apologise. But if you've made it this far, we're going to now open a few boxes, just because, you know, what's the point in keeping them in the box? Like, I never get that side of Lego. I never get storing them forever. So we've got 3 to open, so let's open them and see which ones we get. But there's definitely a few of these minifigures that I really want to end up picking up. There is actually the train, and I'd love to get the dog. And you know what, there's quite a few that I really want to get. Some maybe that hopefully will fit into the Lego city, but we will see. And the first one we end up getting is actually, I'm actually really chuffed with this, because they did actually do a dinosaur minifigure in the Series 24 minifigure, and it was kind of Series 24 minifigures, and it was kind of like a raptor one. So I think it's very cool to kind of get the, I believe it's the Triceratops? I could be wrong. I really like this minifigure. Actually, you know what? Well, yeah, I can see him on the box now, but I didn't realise that there was a dinosaur in this. That's a really cool minifigure, actually. I love the headpiece. It comes with a tail, and it's printed on the back as well. And yeah, oh, we've also got front leg printing as well. That looks really cool. Does the character come with 2? It does come with 2 heads. So we've got the really kind of excited head, and then we've also got the, you know, stern looking head on the back. That's a really cool minifigure. I really like that one, and we'll have to place him on the base plate. Get ready to display him. Right, there's one, and let's go for this one. So yeah, I do like the boxes. Like I think it's more of a unique kind of thing to get them out. Okay, it's a different one. Oh, and we're dropping the pieces. Oh wow, okay, I've never seen, and I've just realised these are not stuck together. They must have listened to us. Like I used to hate these them sticking these together. So yeah, there we can see. Oh, and the weightlifter as well. That'd be a cool one to get. There, this is who we've just pulled out here. Yeah, I like that they're not stuck together, actually. Like, it used to annoy me quite a bit that they kind of stuck them together. I always thought, like, you know, you kind of just ruined a bit of the packaging by opening it. And look at this sword. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a sword like that in Lego. I think that looks absolutely... Well, maybe I have. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Dreams swords a bit. I think that looks really cool. So it's like a barbarian, maybe? Barbarian soldier. Wow, that looks really cool. I like printed leg pieces, printed torso, and printed arm pieces. Oh, so does the dinosaur. The dinosaur's got printed arm pieces as well. I got printed back pieces, and we did get, I believe, 2 faces. We got the kind of stern face with the cheeks dipped in, and then we've also got the kind of war painted face as well, which I think looks really cool. I like the kind of, what do you call it, eyeshadowy bits, and it's a really unique hair piece as well. Like, it's braided at the back, red, and it's also got the bandana around it. And I think this is a really cool minifigure, actually, a really nice one to get out of this. Obviously, no one we can put into the city yet, because I don't think we want a dinosaur or a barbarian in the city. So we got one more to go. And it's, oh, there we are. There's one that we actually did want, and one that can actually go into the city. If we can get it. Oh wow, there's a lot of pieces in this. Okay. Oh, I thought I was missing a piece there. Yeah, here's one we actually did want, and one for the city actually. Where's the head? There we are. We've got the kind of athlete, the weightlifter. With the short scrunched up hair. Oh, and this has got arm printing as well. You know, I have a feeling that some of these kind of minifigures with the arm printing, there's a lot of arm printing on like these minifigures actually, will kind of actually fetch for a little bit in the future, just because you don't get a lot of arm printing normally. And you know, you also don't get pieces like the weight piece here, which I think's very, very cool. The kind of 10 kilogram dumbbell, kettlebell, God, and I go to the gym. That's a really cool minifigure. So it's got the kind of sweatpants on the bottom, the printed torso there with the 6-pack sticking out, and obviously this arm isn't printed, but this arm is, with a very, very nice kind of tattoo on there. She's also got her hair bunched up in the back, blonde hair, and she does come with 2 faces. So she's got the kind of sweating face and the very kind of in the game mode face. And then we also get a water bottle there with Vita Rush on, which is very cool. And that's obviously kind of, you know, Lego's kind of a big brand within Lego, I would say. You know, when you buy a lot of sets and see stuff, you always see Vita Rush everywhere. And actually, I believe in the Avengers Tower, there was a Vita Rush vending machine that we built. And you also get a very nice kind of kettlebell there with her as well. 10 kilograms, 10 pounds, maybe, I'm not too sure. But I think that's a really cool minifigure. And of course, we do get the base plate as well as a few extra pieces, which we cannot complain at. And there they are. There's the 3 that we've got. So one of them's actually, I think I'll display them for a little bit, but one of them, the this lady here, can definitely go into the Lego City. Maybe with the other dinosaurs we might end up putting this one in, but I'm not too sure about the barbarian, but I think it'll definitely display really cool. And I've got to say as well, this is another change to Lego, and I really, really like it. Now, obviously, we will enter into them, and we will scan these as well, and enter into the competition. But I think they're really cool, and it's nice to get some of them. So we've obviously got, you know, a few of these ticked off. So we've got the dinosaur here, this lady, and we also have the barbarian here. I'd love to have the dog groomer, the guy in the train. I think that would be very cool. And, you know, maybe the little mushroom guy here as well. There's also some very kind of unique... I do actually like the detective as well. With the red fish, I think that's very cool. I don't know, I quite like these. I'd love the athlete here as well. That'd be another very cool one. And with the first printed brick, I wonder if that's printed or a sticker piece. But it's very cool, and I actually really like this series of the minifigure series. There we are. Like I said, I have put some of these minifigure boxes away, maybe for the future, or maybe like for giveaways, or maybe for me to resell. You know, maybe if we do make it to like kind of certain points where, you know, YouTube's actually actually doing well for us. We will start doing some giveaways either on here or on Instagram. I'm not too sure as of yet, but I have kept you for a very, very long time. So I will thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please remember to like, subscribe and follow, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Goodbye.